Hello, my dears, and welcome to my channel. I hope that you are all doing well, and I am happy and grateful that you have chose to spend your time with me. Before we meet our deck, I wanted to let you know the many ways you can support my channel. Like the channel if you enjoyed the video, subscribe so I can appease the mighty algorithm and be seen by more people, or hit the bell if you want to be notified of when a new video comes out, or tip me or buy me a coffee. And with that being said, let's meet our deck. So we are continuing with our Memento Mori with the timing expansion pack, and it goes along with the Momento Mori Oracle deck by Goodchild, and I do have a video on that if you want to check it out. And she is also known for the Antique Anatomy Tarot, which I also have a video on. So if you want to check those guys out, and I have a video on her general expansion pack as well, so you can get caught up with all of the videos. So she's come out with expansion packs to either accompany her Memento Mori, or you can even use these with the Antique Anatomy Tarot, or you can use these with anything. And as you will see what I'm talking about. So it retails for $34, and it's only available on her website, but it is currently sold out. So I suggest you sign up for a newsletter on her website so you can be notified of when these are available again. So with that being said, the box is a tuck box, and it is about the size of regular tarot, and this one is a little bit bigger than the general expansion. As you can see, a little bit bigger. I'd say it's about an inch. And on the back you have your grave marker, tombstone, whatever you want to call it. And yeah, a little bit of damage on my fault. That's not how you're going to get it. Don't worry if you get a pack from her. Okay, so it comes in the tuck box. Not a fan of tuck boxes because they're not as sturdy, and they will not stand up to the test of time. And title stackability, bottom and top only. In the sides you have your flowers. Okay, and you get a little booklet, and we will explore that after we look at these lovely cards. So I have made some notes on them because when I was getting to know this deck, I noticed some interesting things on it. So the timing cards, what I was talking about, that you can use them with other decks, is the timing expansion is a 42 card deck, and it is broken into 12-hour cards, 7-day cards, 3-day part cards, 4-week cards, 4-season cards, and 12-month cards. And yeah, it breaks it down to time specific. So the hour cards are basic toe tag cards, and as I was studying them, I noticed some interesting details on them. And I noticed that she had put her name as the funeral director on this card, and I couldn't really read the comment or anything. And this card I figured out as Catherine Linton, who is a literary character in Wuthering Heights. If you're familiar with Wuthering Heights, you will recognize that literary character, and all of the toe tags are literary characters. And as you can see, the time of death is 1 o'clock. So this represents 1 o'clock. And then we have to follow it up with Heathcliff, who is also in Wuthering Heights. And the time of death, 2 o'clock. So this is the 2 o'clock card. And as you can see, there is a theme. And 3 o'clock is Beth March, who was in Little Women. And Victor Frankenstein, who does not know Victor Frankenstein. And she also puts their cause of death, which I looked up, and every cause of death that is associated with each literary character is correct. And the time of death is 4 o'clock. This one, the physician was Dr. Van Helsing, so I couldn't really see the name, but honestly, the only thing that you need to worry about is the hour. So this is 5 o'clock. And you can use it for AM, PM. It, doesn't really matter. And this is Lucy Westera. I think I pronounced that right. And she was in Dracula. Same thing. I'm assuming that this was a person in Dracula because Van Helsing was the physician, but I couldn't see the name. But like I said, it doesn't really matter. And you just need to focus on the hour. But it was nice that she added these little details to it. This one, I'm not sure who this is because it's kind of covered. And their time of death was at 7 o'clock. And then you had Danvers. Let me get a sticky note. Carew. I'm sorry if I pronounced that wrong. Apparently he has a minor role in the strange case of Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde. And that is his toe tag. 8 o'clock. And couldn't recognize who that was, so their time of death is 9 o'clock. And then we have Sybil Vane, yeah, and she was in The Picture of Dorian Gray. And then we have, of course, Dorian Gray, another literary character. And then we have Helen Burns, who was a character in Jane Eyre. I think that's how you pronounce it. I'm sorry. Okay, so that is the last of the hours. And now we'll go into the days. And she has decided to make funeral notices for the days of the week. And the way that you will figure out what the day is it says it in the little blurb under there. So that is Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, parentheses there. This one is Friday, there, Saturday. And Sunday. And then we have the day parts, which are newspaper obituaries. And there's only 3 of them. So this is morning, and it has the death of this person. Then you have your afternoon, and the death of another literary person. And then you have the night edition, and then another obituary. All right. Then we go into the weeks, which are bills of mortality. And these were weekly mortality statistics in London. And what they would do is they would basically tally up the different ways that people died, and it was a weekly thing. So there are 4 of these for each week, and the only way that you know which week it is the figure number. And yeah, as you can see, these are whatever they died of, and then they do the statistical thing. Alright, and then we go into the 4 seasons, which is basically the grave marker, tombstones, urns. So you have your spring, your summer, autumn, and winter. And then lastly, you have your months. And they are all the same as the seasons. You have your grave marker, tombstone, urn. So this is nice if you want to, ask a specific time question, because I know with tarot, it's hard to get anything specific in tarot. So this could help if you're so inclined to want to know something specific time-wise. And this is an accordion style booklet. And you have your month, and it goes into flower and astrological sign, and if there is a embolic or astara or equinox, Beltane, the different pagan celebrations. And then you go into your seasons, and they do the directions that they represent, and then the weeks, the different elements, and the day part, first, second, third, days, the different planets, and hours, those, and then goes into extra information. Okay, and then on the back gives you little information about the deck, and gives you how to take care of your deck, and you get your dark blessing and special thanks to people, and then you get the legalese. And that is pretty much it with that. So let me know what you thought about it. And these are pretty much the same style and quality as the Memento Mori deck. Same thing. It's just like they just printed off the same cardstock as the Oracle. So let me know what you thought about the deck. If you do buy it in the future, please let me know. And if there is a deck you would like to see in a future video, please let me know and I'll see what I can do. And once again, thank you so much for spending your time with me, and I hope that you will join me for a future video. But until then, take care and goodbye, my dears.